Hey guys, it's Sarah. So today I'm filming the best friend tag. Obviously Brittany's not here. We decided to film this tag a little bit differently and do it as two separate videos, one with my answers and one with hers, but with a little bit of a twist. On some of the questions, I'm going to be answering what I think Brittany's answer to that question is, and then she'll be answering what she thinks my answers are. Then later you can watch both of our videos and kind of compare and see how well we know each other. So, let's get started. Question number 1. How and when did you meet? We met in high school. I don't remember exactly how. I know we were in theater together, so I'm sure we met before I actually remember meeting. But the first time I remember meeting Brittany is junior year. We were in show choir together and we were in junior English together, and it was an English class where we ended up sitting next to each other, and that's kind of when we clicked. That's also when we kind of just became best friends from all of our shenanigans and just messing around in English class. What's your favorite memory together? One of my favorite memories of me and Brittany being together is senior year. Right after we graduated, we went on grad trip, which involved three different amusement parks over 3 days, and it was just this really fun, crazy trip. And while we were at Disneyland for grad night, we thought it'd be really funny to pretend we were seeing people that we knew. So we were making up people. Our made-up friend was Josh, and we would point into a crowd and just start screaming and waving and just jumping up and down, yelling, just Josh, we're over here, come here, Josh. And people in the crowds would look around trying to see who we were talking to, when really we don't know anybody named Josh. So we thought it was really funny, and our friends thought we were weird for doing it, but we thought it was hilarious. And then towards the end of the Indiana Jones line, these two kids were standing in line a little bit away from us, and we started yelling for Josh, and the two kids totally played along, and they just started talking to us like they knew us, and it was the funniest thing. So they were our best friends for the time that we were in line at Indiana Jones, and their names were Josh and Spenson, are their made-up names. So yeah, I think that's one of my favorite memories, is actually meeting Josh at Disneyland grad night. Describe each other in one word. Insane is how I would describe Brittany. Just kidding. No, honestly, I would say Brittany is kind of a little bit spastic, just because she's very ADD, very all over the place. And I love that about her. It's one of my favorite things about her, is just how out there she can be sometimes, because it matches my personality. And if any of you have actually ever met us, you know that we're a little bit weird when we're around each other. So yeah, I would say spastic is how I would just definitely describe Brittany. What is something that annoys you about the other person? Everything. Just kidding. I honestly think what annoys me about Brittany is how forgetful she is sometimes. I'll be talking to her, and then later in the day I'll ask her something about what we were talking about, and she just completely, it's like the conversation didn't happen. She's just so forgetful, and it doesn't help that I'm forgetful, because it just makes it so much worse when we're trying to remember something. If you could go anywhere in the world together, where would it be and why? Anywhere I go with Brittany is usually fun. We've been on a couple trips. We've gone to Vegas and California. We've gone to Missouri to see her family. We've just been kind of here and there together. And honestly, any trip that we go on together turns into a bit of an adventure, just because that's how things work with us. I would love to go out of the country, perhaps. I think definitely being in another country would make it so much more interesting to see what happens. What is it like being best friends with somebody who is obsessed with YouTube? Well, for those of you who didn't know, Brittany and I actually started this channel together because of how much we both loved YouTube and beauty and all of that. So it actually is a lot of fun, getting our foot in the door with YouTube. It makes it so much easier and so much more fun having your best friend along for the ride. Do you guys have anything matching? Do we have anything not matching is my question, because we have a lot of matching things, and honestly off the top of my head I can't even think of what we have that matches. I just know that there's a lot of it. There's t-shirts and tank tops and shoes and just everything pretty much. Alright, For this next set of questions, I'm going to be giving you two answers. The first answer will be what I think Brittany's answer to the question is, and the second answer will be what my personal answer to the question is. Then later you can watch Brittany's video and see her answers for the question as well as what she thinks my answers are, and compare them to see how well we actually know each other. Question number 8. What is your dream job? Brittany's dream job is to become a sign language interpreter for the CIA, which I think is the coolest job ever. It just sounds cool, like that title, like sign language interpreter for the CIA. I know that's what she's like going to school for and that's what she's interested in. What is your dream job? Brittany's dream job is to be a sign language interpreter for the CIA. For those of you that don't know, Brittany knows sign language, so fun fact about Brittany. That's what she's going to school for now, is sign language interpreting. Brittany's second dream job, I would have to say, is a parade performer at Disneyland, which is my dream job. My job that I'm actually going to school for is nursing, and eventually, if parade performing doesn't work out, I want to become a nurse at Disneyland. What is your favorite makeup brand? I'm gonna have to go with Urban Decay as Brittany's favorite makeup brand, only because I know she loves her Naked palette and that is what she's always using. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Urban Decay for Brittany's answer. And for me, I would say Urban Decay only because I have a ton of their palettes and I've always used Urban Decay. But I'm also loving like Bare Essentials, which makes Buxom beauty products, and I love Buxom right now. I'm loving a couple of different things that they sent me. So yeah, those are my favorite makeup brands right now. Number 10. What is your favorite inside joke? For Brittany, I don't know what she's going to answer to this question. It kind of scares me because half the times I can't remember some of the jokes that she can, and then like I'll remember some that she doesn't remember. The one I think that is her favorite is going to be probably the what face, which is just like this really gross face that we make. It looks almost like you're crying. It goes like, what? And we were doing that all through grad trip, and we still do it, and I don't know why we think it's so funny. Oh, my favorite inside joke that we have, I think, is, there's two that I really, really like. One of them is call 911, which is something that Brittany and I yell. I don't know how it started, but like, for example, if I get a paper cut, I'll just yell, call 911, I'm bleeding out. It's just like us being over dramatic, and it's just really funny, especially when we do it in public for some reason. My second favorite inside joke is actually hashtag Devin is late on Instagram. It's a hashtag that we started when our friend Devin was late meeting us for dinner. So it's just a bunch of pictures of Brittany and I, like, at random times. So it's like our own personal photo album of really awkward pictures. Question 11. Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Me. I think that's Brittany's answer, and I think that's my answer. It's me. Question 12. Favorite season? Brittany's favorite season is football season. Just kidding. Although we do love the Cowboys, just saying. Brittany's favorite season is probably going to be like winter or spring. I think winter only because I know Brittany loves wearing scarves. My favorite season is fall. I love fall. I love the way everything just smells like almost Christmas. I love Halloween, and I love, even though the leaves don't change in Arizona, I love the fact that the leaves change, and I love pumpkin spice everything, cheesecake, frappuccinos, candles, lattes, everything. Favorite song? Brittany's favorite song is the Tootie Tot song. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It is awesome. Not really. Brittany hates that song, and if anybody plays it for her, she might murder you. I think her favorite song is Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. I think that's like her jam right now. My favorite song right now is a toss-up between like Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, I Love It by Iconopop, which I'm kind of leaning towards I Love It, and then I'm also kind of into Still Into You by Paramore. So those are like my three. I would say like Iconopop, Paramore, Robin Thicke. Heels or flats? For Brittany's answer, I'm going to have to say flats, only because when she wears high heels, she looks like an Amazon woman because of how tall she is. So yeah, she's usually wearing like flats or like gladiator sandals. So I'm gonna go with that for Brittany's answer, and probably for mine as well, only because even though I have like an extensive high heel collection, I'm usually just wearing like my flip-flops or rocking like my Converse or my cowboy boots. Pants or dresses? Assuming that we wear pants in the first place, I'm going to go with Brittany's answer being pants. She likes dresses and she wears dresses, but I feel like she wears pants more often. And for my answer, I'm going to go with dresses because I wear shorts and like I don't like wearing like jeans or anything like that, like actual pants, but I just like dresses, long dresses, short dresses. I just love it. I love rocking like Converse with like a girly dress. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think that'll be like final answer. Brittany pants, Sarah dresses. 16. Favorite animal. Brittany's favorite animal ever is dolphins. She loves dolphins. And my favorite animal is penguins. In case you haven't seen this little guy in the background, this is Thomas the penguin, and he's awesome and cuddly, and he's my little bed buddy at night. Number 17. If your entire house was burning down and your whole family was sure to be okay, what would you save and why? Even though the family's going to be okay, does that mean I'm going to be okay too, though? Let's think about this. I think Brittany would save her iPhone. Is it like, honestly, I think it would be probably like her iPhone. Only because like it has like her music on there and like all of her stuff, and I know we both live on our phones. So yeah, I'm gonna go with iPhone. And as for me, I would probably save, if my house was burning down, I think I would save my purse. And I know that sounds really vain, but I love my Michael Kors purse that I just got, and it's just like really pretty and I'm in love with it. And then on top of that, it always has my phone in it, which is like my lifeline. It has pictures of like me and Brittany and my niece and my puppies and like all these awesome like pictures on it. And then in my purse is also like essentials, so like gum, makeup, sunglasses. So I would save my purse. Number 18, comedy, horror, or chick flick. For Brittany's answer, I think comedy, only because most of like the girly movies we watch are still funny. So like Mean Girls is what we consider like a chick flick. And then for me, I would probably say comedy too. I like horror movies, but I'm also a big baby, so like I'll watch them like covering my ears and my eyes, and then I just like crack it in the scary parts. So like as much as I love horror, I'm probably gonna have to go with comedy. 19, BlackBerry or iPhone. I would say iPhone for Brittany because she actually has an iPhone, and for me, I have an Android, and I've never owned a BlackBerry, so I'm gonna go with iPhone. Number 20, favorite movie. Brittany's favorite movie, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Despicable Me because we love Minions. That, and for my favorite movie, I'm gonna have to go with like the Harry Potter movies, like all of them. If I have to pick just one, I would go with Deathly Hallows Part 2. 21, what is something weird that you eat? In high school, we used to eat like chicken nuggets with applesauce. So yeah, I think mine's probably gonna end up being applesauce and chicken nuggets too. Question 22, what is your favorite TV show? Well, I think this one our answers are the same. I'm gonna go with like Switched at Birth, Pretty Little Liars, and Grey's Anatomy. Those are our favorite TV shows. 23, what do you order at Starbucks? Brittany's order at Starbucks, chai latte. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so. I know, like, we both like chai lattes, but we don't drink them very often. I think we're both Frappuccino type of girls. I can't remember what flavor she gets, though. I think it's either vanilla or caramel. I'm leaning towards vanilla Frappuccino. My order at Starbucks is a butterbeer Frappuccino, which is like a Harry Potter thing. Look up the recipe, and next time you go to Starbucks, try it. And if you get me a butterbeer Frappuccino or give me like a Starbucks gift card, I will love you forever. Guaranteed. Question 24, what do you look for in a guy, and what's your type? Well, Brittany has a boyfriend, so going off of him, I would just assume that Brittany's type is kind of sporty, but kind of nerdy at the same time is how I would describe him. And then just like a good sense of humor, I think, are like three big things that I would just like use off the top of my head to describe Brittany's boyfriend, and that I think Brittany looks for and are kind of important to her in somebody. Just like, as long as you have a good personality and a sense of humor, I think that's like pretty much like the top priorities on Brittany's checklist. As for me, I don't really think I have a type, although other people say I do, so we'll see what Brittany's answer is. But I just think as long as someone is kind of like nerdy like I am, because if you don't know, I love Star Wars and like Harry Potter and all that, so as long as like he can be kind of like nerdy and embrace that part of me, and is also just funny and has a good personality, will be okay. Like, those are things that I really look for. Alright, well, that's it for my half of the best friend tag. If you want to see Brittany's half, I'll be sure to link it down below for you, as well as the links to our Instagram and Twitter so that you can check us out. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome beauty videos. If you have any ideas for beauty videos or anything you want to see in our next video, make sure to let us know, and make sure you post all of your best friend tags as video responses so that we can see all of your answers to these questions. Have a great day and stay beautiful!